All right, welcome into the post-game show, everybody. I'm Dan Tanner, your host for In the Paint, reacting to Nuggets and Celtics. We're going to watch along here. There's about 5 minutes to go there in Boston. The Nuggets are on a run right now. There's 5:07 to go in the fourth quarter, and they are up by 7, are the Denver Nuggets. It's 97 to 90. They just went on, I believe, a 10-0 run. They're on a 10-0 run. Boston called timeout, and we're just waiting for the commercial break to end. I just want to start by saying this is the 5th straight game Peyton Watson has scored 20 or more points. This guy is developing into a star. He really is. That's what we're witnessing this year from Peyton Watson. He has gone from a good NBA bench kind of player to now he is truly developing into a two-way true star in the NBA. In fact, they're just coming back right now, showing Peyton Watson highlights. He's got 23 points, 9 of 13 from the field, super efficient. He's 5 of 5 from 3, and he's got 6 rebounds for P-Watt. So, man, he has been fantastic. In fact, his first 3 seasons, he had 2 games with 20 or more points. He's already got 9 this year. And like I said, tonight made it 5 straight. So, shout out to Peyton Watson, man. That guy is going to get paid in the offseason. All right, we're back from commercial break. Here we go with the last 5 minutes of Nuggets and Celtics. We will watch along here and see if the Nuggets can pull it out and salvage this road trip. All right, Boston just missed their shot. Nuggets have a chance to go up by 9 or 10 here in this one. Man, this is so reminiscent of the 76ers game. And Zeke Naji just throws it down. That was a monster dunk. So that's a 12-0 run now for Denver, and they're up by 9, 99 to 90 with 4:20 to go. Man, this has been a great game, and I believe the Celtics just got an offensive foul on Jaylen Brown. Wow. Okay. The Nuggets were down going into the fourth. The Celtics they can't hit anything right now. And the Celtics are kind of falling apart, and the Nuggets are surging here in the fourth quarter. You love to see it. I mean, if they win this game, they go 3-4 on this road trip after losing Nikola Jokic in the second game, starting off 0-2. Man, that would be you take that if you're a Nuggets fan. Najee gets fouled. The Nuggets are just manhandling the Celtics right now. This is great to watch. Man, Zeke Naji. Shout out to the Nuggets reserve players. They have done a phenomenal job while Nikola Jokic has been out. Zeke Naji had a great game in Philly. He's had another really solid game tonight. Peyton Watson, like I mentioned, has been a stud. They're not as shorthanded as they were in Philly, obviously. They've got Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon, and Jamal Murray, and Tim Hardaway all back tonight. So it was good to see those guys back. Najee makes the first. They're up by 10. 13-0 run. Another free throw here from Najee can make it a 14-0 Nuggets run here late in the fourth quarter. And the free throw's up and good. 101 to 94 minutes to go exactly. Man, they are showing the Boston crowd. These fans are not happy. 14-0 run in the last 3.5 minutes here in the fourth. Oof, Jaylen Brown just gets an and one. Jamal doesn't like the call, but it looked like he got him on the arm. So Jaylen Brown's driving into the paint. Oh, man, I don't know. Jaylen Brown kind of chicken-winged Jamal Murray there. Nuggets do have a challenge. Keep that in mind. They challenged in the first half and won their challenge. So if they need to, they still do have a challenge remaining. And Brown makes the free throw. So it's 101 to 93, 3:45 to go. What you don't want to see here is the Nuggets send the Celtics to the free throw line a lot. Although Boston's been horrible from the line in this game, but you never want to send a team down late in the game to the line scoring with the clock stopped. Jalen Pickett drills about a 17-footer. He's been good too. I mentioned Zeke Naji and Peyton Watson and the reserves. We all know what he did in Philly, and he's been good again tonight. Good for Jalen Pickett. And the Nuggets get a turnover. Wow, that was a big play. So it's now a 16-3 run. Peyton Watson caused that turnover. Great defensive play. What's Watson? Peyton's got it on the three-point line. Is he going to try and make it 6 for 6? He is. Oh, off the rim, around and out. Nuggets up by 10. They're in a good spot. 2:45 to go. Oh, Zeke Nazi just blocked Brown at the rim. Nuggets get the ball. Man, they're playing some really good defense here in the fourth quarter. After a pathetic defensive effort in the first quarter, they've really turned it around on the defensive end. Watson's going to shoot a corner three and drills it. 106-93, 2:15 to go. That might have just ended it right there, folks. I believe Peyton Watson is now 6 for 7 from three. Unbelievable performance from him. Oh, Zeke fouls Peyton Pritchard. He was trying to drive to the rim. That's all right. At least it was a physical play. Yeah, they were just saying on the broadcast, Zeke looks gassed. Adelman might have to get him out of there if he's gassed. There's only 2 minutes left. Man, this would be a massive win for Denver. I'm telling you, if they win this game, and it looks like they're going to, this will salvage what started out as a disastrous 7-game East Coast road trip. I mean, if you would have told me Nikola Jokic misses 5.5 games, he got hurt at halftime in the second game in Miami, and they lost the first game, lose in Miami, and they end up going 3-4, you take that. All right, Pritchard hits 2. 106-95, 2:04 to go. Run this thing all the way down. Jamal's got it. They're pressuring him. That's the thing they were missing in the 76ers game is Jamal can handle the full court pressure a little better than Jalen Pickett can. Oh, what a pass from Murray to Zeke. Oh, it gets blocked, but he gets the rebound. No. Oh, and he gets fouled. Man, great effort from Zeke. I guess he's not gassed. That was a hell of an effort. He just missed it, got the rebound, missed it again, got the rebound, and got fouled. Great pass from Jamal. It looked like he was going to do a turnaround jump shot and that just sees Zeke cutting to the rim. Man, Jamal's passing this year has gone to another level. You got to wonder. I mean, Jamal's always been a good passer, but you've got to wonder if years and years of playing with the Joker has upped his passing ability. This has been his best passing season of his career, no doubt about it. Zeke misses the first. They're up by 11, 141 to go. 1 for 2 here is acceptable. And Zeke's getting ready to take his second free throw. Here it comes. It is up and good. All right, really good position here for Denver. Just don't foul. Try to go out to the three-point line. Oof, Jaylen Brown just drilled a 3. Take care of the basketball. Man, this Celtics team is kind of a shell of its former self a couple years ago. I know Jason Tatum's out, but they're still a good team. I mean, they're 23-12. Murray turnaround, drills it. That ends it. This thing's over. It's over. 109-98. And Boston just turned it over. Man, this is a great win for your Denver Nuggets, everybody, for so many reasons. You didn't want to have a letdown game after one of the best regular season games in Nuggets history in Philly the other night. You did not want to have a letdown tonight. The Nuggets are on a 22-8 run over the last 6 minutes. That's a hell of a run to close the game out. Yeah, you just got to run this thing all the way down. They've got 18 seconds on the shot clock. There's 105 left. Oh, they're trying to double Murray and get the turnover, and it's going to be a tie-up. Good defensive play there by Boston. Jamal wants the foul, but they're not going to give it to him. Man. Jamal looks good back tonight. That's great to see. Yeah, Boston's got to be their fans have got to be a little upset about this game. Jump ball, Celtics win the toss. 1 minute. 109.98. Don't foul. Oh, what a block. Peyton Watson. Oh, and they get the rebound in the and one. No. Man, Peyton Watson made a great block at the rim, but they got the offensive rebound. Peyton Pritchard gets it after Peyton blocked the shot and gets the end one. Oof, that's tough. Yeah, that was just a really unlucky play there. And they make the free throw. So it's 109, 101, 52.6 seconds to go. You got to run this thing all the way down. They're going to double team them, pressuring in the court. Pickett's got it. Okay, they get it across the timeline, and Boston fouls. I don't believe these will be free throws. This should be a side out. I don't think the Nuggets are in the bonus yet. Nope, that put them in the bonus. So this will be free throws here. So Peyton Watson going to the line. What a game for Peyton Watson. He has been just tremendous. And I say that and he misses the first free throw. Yeah. Leaving the door open just a little bit here. They're in a good spot. 47 seconds left. 109, 101. Got to hit this one here. And he drills it. 110, 101. All right, Boston's just going to be firing up threes here. Just stay out on the three-point line. Giving up twos is okay. Oh, they almost turned it over. All right, let's Walsh for three, air ball. Oh, but it goes right to Peyton Pritchard, and he lays it in. All right, 110, 103, 31 and a half seconds to go. They're just doubling, pressuring, and they get it across the timeline. Peyton's got it again, and they foul him. 24 and a half seconds. You make one here, and this thing is all but over. They're saying on the broadcast the clock can't run fast enough. Oh, so amazing. I'll go easy on Zeke from now on. Hey, I have been very critical of Zeke Naji over the course of his time here with the Denver Nuggets, but you got to give the guy credit. I mean, he has played really, really well over the last couple of games in a stretch of the season where the Nuggets needed him to play well. Good for Zeke. He's been fantastic. He was really good in Philly, and he's been really good again tonight. So I'm really happy for Zeke Naji. Peyton hits them both. This thing's over. 23 seconds. Boston's going to shoot a three. They drill it. 6-point game, 19.8 seconds to go. Man, Boston just will not go away. Oof, man. Boston tipped the inbound, but it was out on Gonzalez. And I think the Nuggets just took a timeout. Yep. That's a good timeout right there from Adelman. Calm it down. Get a side out. And get your free throw shooters on the floor because they're going to foul you. Just can't turn it over here. The only thing that can hurt the Nuggets here is a turnover. Marie. Hi, Dan. How you doing, Marie? Appreciate you watching. Bradley. Great game. Boston fans are reeling. Yeah. 30-minute Miller. This is good. Why is nobody talking about the Nuggets losing Peyton Watson to free agency? Well, actually, I talked about this after the 76ers game. I kind of asked the question because Christian Brown and Peyton Watson were in the same draft class, both first rounders. And as you know, Christian got the contract extension and Peyton didn't. And I asked, like, man, how it looks now, you would almost want to reverse that. And hindsight's 2020, I get it, but Peyton Watson, I'll tell you this, whether it's by the Nuggets or another team, he is going to get paid this offseason. Now, the good news is he won't be an unrestricted free agent. He will be a restricted free agent, meaning whatever another team were to offer Peyton Watson, the Nuggets will have the option to match. The issue for the Nuggets is depending on what kind of deal Peyton gets, will they have the salary cap space to do that? But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Speaking of Peyton Watson, he'll go to the line again. Boston's doing a good job of denying Jamal Murray the basketball here, who is obviously the Nuggets' best free throw shooter. But Peyton's been okay from the line. He's missed a couple, but he's made enough to seal this thing. First one is up and out. Oof. Still a 2-possession game. 17 seconds to go. Kudos to the Nuggets for playing hard in this game. It'd be really easy to just want to get out of there. 13th day of a 7-game road trip. They are fighting to the end. Kudos to this team. Playing hard tonight. Peyton's second free throw is good. 113 to 106. 17 seconds left. No fouls. Oh my goodness. They're going to call a trip on Peyton. I guess he kind of got him, but that was a flop there. Well, the Celtics fans are starting to leave the arena. Drive safe in the snow there, Boston fans. We had Scott on the show today, and he was in a hotel room in Boston and said it was snowing all morning in Boston. First free throw for the Celtics is good. 113, 107, 13.7 seconds to go. Man, the end of this game is just slow as molasses. All right, here comes the second free throw for the Boston Celtics. Oh, they missed it on purpose. I think it was a lane infraction. Man, he tried to miss it on purpose and it almost went in. But the Celtics, I believe, got called for a lane violation. And it should be Nuggets ball. Yeah, it'll be Nuggets ball on the side out. Try to get this to Jamal. Aaron Gordon will be inbounding. They're going to get into Peyton again. So Watson's going to go to the line. Jeez. Boston's got the game plan. They want Peyton Watson taking these free throws, not Jamal Murray. I mean, obviously, that's the correct move. .8 seconds. Peyton's 4 of 6 from the line tonight, 75% on the season. So he's actually pretty good free throw shooter on the season. Misses the first. Man. I will get more into the Peyton Watson contract question here once the game ends, because I think it's a fascinating topic. Oh, he missed both. I think they'll be okay. Boston's down by 6. Oh, they foul Pritchard on the 3-point attempt. Can't do that. Oh, my goodness. So if the Celtics make all these free throws, they can make it a one-possession game. Oh, that was the one thing you couldn't do there. That's a bad foul by Peyton Watson. For as great of a game as he's had, he's kind of struggling to the finish line here. Missing free throws. Just fouled a guy at the 3-point line. Peyton's complaining to the ref about that call right now, but he ran into him. I'm not sure what he's complaining about. And Pritchard's an 87% free throw shooter on the season. That is not a guy you want to send to the line in this situation. All right, so they're going to sub out Jalen Pickett for Zeke Naji for rebounding / defensive purposes, I would imagine. Okay, he hits all three. It's 113 to 110, 6.5 seconds to go. And the Nuggets will call. Oh, Boston called the timeout. Okay, so the Nuggets do have one timeout remaining. The Boston Celtics do not. I think they have one remaining. It just showed they had one on the graphic and then it went away. So I'm not sure if they have one or not. Okay. Whew, man. This thing was over. And credit to the Celtics. Their game plan was to make Peyton Watson go to the line and force this thing to force him to make free throws. And he's missed 3 or 4 here in the last couple minutes of this basketball game. All right, so here we go. 6.5 seconds left. It's 113 to 110. The Nuggets lead, and they have the ball. Got to try to get this into Jamal Murray. Jamal's got 21 points and 17 assists. I believe that's a career high for Jamal in assists. Yeah, they've got Hardaway into. Try to get it to Hardaway or Murray, and they get it to Jamal. Oh, and they're not. He's gonna dribble. Oh my God, that was a great play from Jamal. So he caught it under the basket and then ran out to almost half court and bled over 3 seconds off the clock. There's 2.9 seconds to go, and your best free throw shooter is now going to the line. Great play by Jamal Murray. That's a veteran, very smart basketball play right there. They had 3 Celtics chasing him to center court to foul him. All right, if you hit one, it's over. You just got to make one. First one is up and good. What a win. 22 points, 17 assists, just 2 turnovers for Jamal. Fantastic. Here comes the second free throw. Oh, he missed it. That's all right. Oh, and they get the rebound and it's over. Jamal actually heaved it up, but it didn't matter. And the Nuggets win, everybody. 114 to 110. How about that? What a win for your Denver Nuggets. They are now 25 and 12 on the year. They end their longest road trip of the season. They go 3 and 4 on the road trip, which, all things considered, is that is a massive success for the Denver Nuggets. And really, you could make the case that they should have or could have beaten the Cavs and actually gone 4 and 3 with no Nikola Jokic on this trip. So, hey, you got to take that if you're a Nuggets fan. That is a great end of the road trip. They win in Philly on Monday night, and then they come into Boston, the TD Garden, and beat the Boston Celtics 114 to 110 to finish the road trip 3 and 4, which, the way this road trip started, it could have been an absolute disaster. So awesome win for the Nuggets tonight. That was great effort. The defense in the first quarter I thought was atrocious. I don't think the team was being physical enough. They only had 1 foul in that first quarter, and Adelman has talked about that. He wants this team to let the opponent feel them early, get some foul calls, be physical. And Katie actually reported that was kind of the Adelman's message in the huddle at the end of the first quarter. Clearly the message sunk in, because I thought the Nuggets did a much better job defensively in quarters 2, 3, and 4. In fact, they gave up 35 in the first quarter. Then they only gave up 23 in the second, 24 in the third, and 28 in the fourth. They scored 35 points there in the fourth quarter. They outscored Boston 35 to 28 to win this thing. They were down by 3 going into the fourth quarter and end up winning by 4. So that was absolutely fantastic to see. Just what a great end of this road trip. I'm telling you, I think this the way this road trip ended, and I said this after the Philly game, I think that Philly win is going to give this team a jolt of momentum over the next, hopefully, couple of weeks. And guess what? Guess who's coming back in a couple of weeks? Nikola Jokic. In fact, here in a little bit, Shams did update us on the progress of Nikola Jokic. So good news on that front. So we'll get to that here in just a little bit. But just this game itself was absolutely phenomenal. They had Aaron Gordon back, Christian Brown back, Tim Hardaway back, and Jamal Murray back. And one of the things I was concerned about going into tonight's game was were the Jalen Pickett's and the Zeke Najee's of the world going to revert back to their old selves and be more hesitant with the stars, if you will, on the floor. And what I saw from Zeke and Jalen Pickett tonight was they were both very aggressive. So I hope when Zeke and Jalen Pickett are getting into games, even when this team is at full health, that they continue the aggressiveness that they displayed over the last couple of games. Because I'll tell you what, when Jalen Pickett's aggressive and he knows he's got to go score, same with Zeke Najee. They look like completely different players. So that was awesome to see. And tonight, they didn't do that. They weren't catering to Jamal. I get it. Like, I understand kind of where they're coming from, but man, like, you got Jamal Murray out there. You've got Aaron Gordon out there. But at the same time, it's only going to help these guys. It's only going to help the star players if Jalen Pickett and Zeke Najee are more aggressive and trying to look for their own more of the time. I'm not saying they need to play selfish basketball, but when they've been aggressive and are looking to score the basketball, they have been absolutely phenomenal over the last couple of games. And I really want to see that continue. So, man, what another win. This was a great end of the road trip. To end this road trip 3-4 is a massive win. I mean, this had the markings of a disastrous road trip. And the fact that the Nuggets were able to win these last two games is, I'm telling you, it's going to give this team a heck of a lot of momentum over the next couple of weeks. And then hopefully you get Nikola Jokic back. All right, we got D-Mac popping on the show.
Dude, that was ridiculous.
That was great.
Fourth quarter defense.
Yeah, well, really, first quarter defense.
Yeah.
The defense in the first was awful, but Katie talked about this on the broadcast, and D-Mac, David Adelman, has mentioned this before. I believe he mentioned this on our show a couple of weeks ago. The Nuggets only had one foul in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And David Adelman has talked about how he's not a big fan of that. He wants them to get physical early in games and let the other team feel them. And Katie said that was his message in the huddle at the end of the first quarter. And boy, that message clearly sunk in because their defense was on a different level after the first quarter. And man, let me just say this, a couple of things, and then I want to get your thoughts.
Sure.
Shout out to Jalen Pickett, Zeke, some of the end of the bench guys. Like, they have really stepped up.
Yep.
With the injury bug stretch, and to end this road trip 3-4 with back-to-back wins in Philly and Boston.
Yep.
Is a massive win for this team, because this could have been a disastrous road trip. And you could say they should have beaten Cleveland. They could have gone 4-3. But the fact that they were able to salvage this road trip to go 3-4 without Nikola Jokic and a lot of other guys, that is a huge momentum boost for this team.
Dan, they're 3-2 without Nikola Jokic.
Wow.
I don't know, saying Peyton Watson, I think it's like his fifth game in a row with 20 or more points.
It is. It's his 9th of the season, 5th in a row.
That's crazy.
D-Mac, in his career before this year, he only had 2 games of 20 or more points, and he's got 5 in a row and 9 on the season.
He had 30 tonight. Has he had 30, or is that a career high right
I believe he has.
He has.
Are we witnessing Peyton Watson become a star?
Yeah, and a leader. And, he's always had that kind of maturity, by the way, even though he's relatively young. A star. I think he'd be a starter on a lot of teams in the NBA. A lot of teams.
He's going to get paid this summer.
Well, don't forget he didn't get paid, by the
way.
Let's remember that. Because
Christian Brown did. He did not.
He did. That is correct. So a lot of guys could sulk and bury their heads. And first of all, he's just a great guy. And I get it. I get the hesitation for the Nuggets. I don't think they did the wrong thing by not paying him. But he's put the work in, 6 of 7 from 3. Dan, another night, they shot 45% from 3. Like, okay, you're going to be pretty dangerous offensively if you can shoot that well. And not a great offensive third quarter, but they came to play. Like you mentioned, guys, even guys off the bench, which includes Aaron Gordon, which is kind of weird, but I guess he's a guy off the bench,
For now.
But it was, but Hardaway's never seen a shot he didn't like, and it was 4 of 8. And Jamal, 17 assists.
I believe that's a career high. And just two turnovers, D-Mac.
Great
17
game.
to 2 assist to turnover ratio.
It's like, when did Jamal Murray hail from Serbia? Like, when did that happen? So
I said before you came
game.
on, like, this is the best passing season of Jamal Murray's career. This is just the best season of his career.
Yeah, he's an all-star. I mean, you gotta give me a break. Yeah.
By the way, today is a 3-for-1 day.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So Nuggets fans, send our guy to the All-Star game. I have mixed feelings on the All-Star voting, selfishly, because I would prefer my guys or our guys or the fans' guys to get arrested during the All-Star break.
Oh, but come on, Dan.
That's I know, but that's how my brain works, D-Mac.
Dude, you're pretty funny. Like, our guys get arrested. Jokic has never had a teammate as an All-Star.
I know.
Jokic ain't playing in that game, by the way. Even if he comes back.
He better not.
He won't. And he won't even have to. He'll be elected to the team. I hope he does play a couple of games before the All-Star break, but there's no way. I don't even know. Do you even know where the All-Star game is this year?
No idea. I can look it up real quick.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Well, now you got me curious.
CB a little rusty, but
yeah, I mean, give
whatever.
him like 5 to 6 games. At least that's kind of where I'm thinking, to let him get back in the groove. But man, I look, man, hindsight's 20/20. Okay?
Dude, that's crazy. Jamal Murray had 17 assists and 2 turnovers.
I know.
That's bananas.
I know. Great game from Jamal. Boy, that's another thing, just real quick with Jamal. I was really curious what kind of version of Jamal Murray we were going to see without Nikola Jokic and without some of their other starters. Mm-hmm. I know they were back tonight. I thought we were going to see isolation basketball, one-on-one, Jamal trying to play hero ball. Didn't know if he would trust some of the young guys. D-Mac, we've seen the exact opposite of that.
That's great.
He trusts, in credit to Jamal Murray, because he trusts these dudes. And like, he had the pass to Zeke late in the game. It looked like he was going to do a turnaround jumper from right around the free throw line.
Yeah.
Nope. Sees Zeke below the rim, gets it to him. He doesn't make it, but he gets fouled and goes to the line. Like, Jamal's been fantastic.
I want to point out too, like, the game against the Sixers really was a miracle. Okay, bro. I mean, we're going to remember that one for a long time.
Yeah.
This game, and I tuned in, and I I'm on the Fubo, and I got the national broadcast initially, and then I got over to Scott and Chris. But I heard what's her face, Doris, was like, well, the Nuggets certainly should have been underdogs. I don't know about this gambling stuff. Like, Doris Burke is so naive. Oh, okay, Doris, you don't get gambling. It's 1953 in your world. I know what the spread was. It was 9.5, Dan. And,
was that? I didn't know that. So the Celtics were favored by 9.5.
Yeah, but you don't sit there on TV and pretend you don't understand the language of gambling like Doris. But it's like, okay,
I don't know what parlay means.
What? I don't need gambling. What is this stuff? I don't get it.
What's a money line? I've never heard of that.
They must have been underdogs. I mean, they had, Doris. They were underdogs.
That's where the term comes from.
You can go on ESPN.com. They've got the spreads. whatever. They were 9.5-point underdogs in this one, Dan.
And they were 14.5 in Philly, correct?
Correct.
Wow.
So while not as stunning, but still pretty damn remarkable tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That does seem a little bit high, if I'm being honest, considering that AG, Jamal, Hardaway, and CB were all back tonight. That seems a little bit high, but
by the way, when you look at the Celtics lineup, like, Tatum ain't there, and then you look at the rest of their lineup, I'm kind of looking at their roster. I'm like, how the hell have these guys even won 23 games?
Yeah.
Like, who on that roster, aside from Jaylen Brown, freaks you out?
Derek White. He's
Derek
a really
White
good player.
Freaks you out?
When he gets hot, he's a really good player. He can get hot from three. In fact, that's what he did in the first quarter. But credit to the Nuggets, they really slowed him down after the first quarter. But that's it. I mean,
he was
Derek White.
He was 3 from 12 from. Listen, I'm not going to rip on one of our guys. He's one of our guys. Okay,
he's a
buff. He's a Springs guy. He's one of our guys. But like Nemias Kuta, Sam Keita,
Nemias Keita,
Sam Hauser,
Sam Doogie Hauser,
Bale Schreierman, Hugo Gonzalez, who's 19.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man. I mean, I get it. First round pick and all, but late first round pick. And he's 19.
Jordan Walsh.
Yeah, man. I'm like, look at the Celtics.
Who the hell is that guy?
Right.
Well, you know what? They're probably Boston fans are probably looking at the Nuggets and going,
Spencer Jones.
Spencer Jones? Who the hell is that guy?
Spencer Jones.
Zeke Naji?
I mean, I know Spencer Jones from his LinkedIn profile, but I mean, basketball? All right, maybe that's fair, but I'm gonna guess they know Jamal Murray. I'm gonna guess they've heard of Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown, and
probably not Teron Holmes.
Holmes is so interesting. I felt so good for him that he hit a couple of those early threes, and then he just kind of sort of disappeared a little bit. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of Holmes.
Give him some time. Like let's evaluate Holmes at the end of the season.
He's not going to get he ain't getting off the bench when everybody's healthy, bro. That ain't happening.
You're probably right.
Dude, it's 2 games.
I just think it's way too early.
All right, but it's
to give up on this kid.
It's 2 games in a row when Zeke Naji clearly outperformed.
Well, of course. And, Zeke should be outperforming him. He's a vet in the league now, and he gets paid pretty handsomely for what he's done in his career.
All right. All right, but when everybody's healthy, you bring in Zeke off the bench or Holmes first?
Zeke. I'm with you. Like, I'm with you. But I'm just saying, like, give Teron Holmes a little bit of time. Look, Peyton Watson, his first year was not that good, D-Mac. If you remember, he really was not that great. He has turned into... Yeah, I mean, he was okay.
Well, Peyton Watson is... that's tricky because he played so much with Grand Rapids. Are you talking about his first full year or when he just kind of poked his head out of the shell?
Both.
Because he played like 8 games at the end of the season when it was like all wrapped up. Like it was
even his first full year.
His his second year after
first full year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
He has improved so much. And
look,
it's not linear.
If you think Holmes can do that, then, whatever, fine. I don't, but
okay, we'll see.
I'd be happy to be wrong for sure. If and it's such a small sample size with him, but I've liked what I've seen so far. And you're right. He's been a little tentative. I wouldn't say he's soft. I just think he's tentative, like most young players are when they get into the league. Because Peyton Watson, maybe he wasn't consistent, but Peyton Watson was never kind of soft or wimpy or tentative. He was pretty aggressive from the jump. He was. But I never thought we'd get this kind of scoring out of Peyton Watson, Dan.
I'm telling you, man, like the work he put in over the offseason, D-Mac.
Good for him.
He is turning into an all-star caliber type of player. He just flat out is.
How'd you like Pickett compared to Bruce Brown tonight?
I thought, what I liked about Pickett was I was very curious to see if he and Zeke, actually, I talked about this before you came on. I was very curious to see if Pickett and Zeke Naji would sort of revert back to their tentativeness like we've seen earlier in the season when you've got the stars out there. I know Joker's not out there, but you had some of your starters back. Were they going to revert back to the non-aggressive style of play and sort of cater to the quote unquote stars? And I did not see that tonight. I saw Jalen Pickett being aggressive still. He did have one play where he drove into the paint in the first quarter, and that was the only time I saw him be a little tentative, but that was it. I thought he was perfectly aggressive after that. Same with Zeke Naji. I loved what I saw from Jalen Pickett tonight. Man, are you getting at like, hey, Jalen Pickett's the better option than Bruce Brown right now? Is that what you're getting at?
It's a tough conversation. It's a tough
I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way.
Yeah. Tough conversation to have.
Okay.
But I think you just gotta I think we just gotta keep an open mind, and so does Adelman, and it just is what it is.
I agree. Okay, so next game, I believe they play Atlanta.
Oh, we were right about something on the air today, Dan.
Yes.
We nailed it. Last segment on the air when we were talking on the radio show. Do you remember?
Well, no, remind me.
Come on. No. Think about it. About the Broncos, the Nuggets next game.
Oh, Trae Young?
Yes.
Did he get traded? I didn't see that.
You don't know?
I don't. Wait. Let me. Okay, hold on. Don't tell me where he went.
Well, guess.
Did he go to the Lakers?
No.
Well, I saw today he was interested in going to Washington.
That's where he went.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing it right now. Oh, wow. This just broke like 22 minutes ago from Sam.
Yes. Very,
oh,
very.
wow.
Very.
Okay, so Trae Young has been traded to the Washington Wizards.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How about that?
Washington's kind of like they've been horrible the last couple of years, but
who's
they're
that
kind of
young
upcoming team?
Who's the big young guy they have?
Alex Sarr.
That dude is sick.
He's good.
Alex Sarr is really good.
He was the second overall pick last year. I think this is his second year.
There's a lot of elements with Washington that would remind you of San Antonio. Lots of moments like that. And now they pick up Trae Young.
Yeah, I'd be interested to get Scott's thoughts on that. He's never been a Trae Young fan.
Well, all right. Well,
what do you think of Trae Young?
He's an established all-star. He's an all NBA sort of guy. I've always liked Trae Young. He's been tough on the Nuggets.
He's a good shooter. Let's see what Trae Young's averaging this year real quick, and then we'll get back to the Nuggets game.
It's got to be down, obviously. It's not great, probably.
Let's see. 28 minutes a game. He's only shooting 30% from three.
Yeah. Okay. All right. He's not good this year. All right. Am I wrong?
19.3 points a game. I mean, he's a good scorer.
What's his career?
Almost 20 a game.
Look up his career.
For points?
Yeah.
25.2.
Okay.
Pretty good. Pretty damn good. He's a career 35.5% 3-point shooter, which is odd because coming out of the draft, he was labeled like the next Steph Curry, but that's okay.
Yeah, it could be better, obviously.
Yeah.
Listen, they're having a shit season. Atlanta is. They're hanging on by a thread. Look how bad Milwaukee is too. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
The East ain't it. The East ain't it. You know what I'm saying,
man?
It's
been that way for 25 years, D-Mac.
Like the Celtics are the second place team in the East, and look at their lineup, dude.
Yeah, did that look like a second place team that the Nuggets played tonight?
They're a second place team, and the Sixers are a fifth place team, and the Cavs, who the Nuggets almost beat, could have easily beat. The East sucks. Who's Detroit?
Detroit's really good.
Yeah, Cade is probably killing it, huh?
Cade Cunningham is having a really good year. Azur Thompson, that's Amen Thompson's twin brother. Amen plays for the Rockets.
All right, that's cool.
He's really good. They've got a good young team.
Yeah, but compared to the West, come on.
Well, yes. The West is unbelievably deep. By the way, the Thunder into the third are only up by 3 on Utah, 89-86.
Awesome.
Boy, that would be great to see the Thunder lose again.
That would be awesome. I cannot even believe it, man. We're hemming and hawing. The Nuggets are 25-12. They finished 3-4 on the road trip. I'll take it. I will.
Hell yeah, you take it.
That.
Are you kidding me? They salvaged this road trip, D-Mac. This could have been a disaster.
they're going to host Atlanta without Trae Young. You don't think they're going to be a little weird in Atlanta with all that going on? And I know coming back from a road trip is tough. And it's a weird time, Dan. Like the Nuggets are only home on Friday and Sunday and then go back on the road again.
Yeah.
Which is bananas. But pretty happy, man. Really happy. Really impressed by the Nuggets.
Oh, great.
Really
Hey,
impressed by them.
So just real quick, going back to the Pickett Bruce Brown stuff.
Yeah.
Would you like to see Jalen Pickett get more of Bruce's minutes just for a couple of games and see how he does? Or how would you like to see Adelman sort of play that dynamic? Because I will say this, D-Mac, I'm with you. The way that Jalen Pickett has been playing lately, and by the way, I think he's been pretty good all year, if I'm being honest. He just hasn't gotten a ton of time, but when he's been in there, I think he's been good.
Yeah.
But how would you like to see Adelman sort of divvy those minutes up between those guys?
It's a little tricky because he's got Jamal playing with the second unit quite a bit. So, and he's got Bruce playing with Jokic in the non-Jamal minutes. Do I want Pickett playing with Jokic? Not really. I want to see, I guess I'd want to see Pickett playing in a more traditional style with Valanciunas in the second unit, but you'd have to do that with Jamal on the bench. But do I really want Jamal Murray on the bench? Not really. That's a complicated question.
You're talking about with the second unit with Jamal on the bench, correct?
Yeah, because if you really wanted to get quality minutes from Pickett, it would have to be as a pure point guard, and that would only come with Jamal on the bench. Jamal is the 2.
I mean, not necessarily. You could have Jamal at the 2 and have Jalen run.
It just hasn't worked in the past. I know what they've tried to do. They've tried to take pressure off Jamal, have him play the 2. They tried to do that a bunch with Westbrook. It just, I don't know, man. Anytime I've seen Jamal on the 2, it just doesn't seem to work. Hey, listen, I'm open for ideas. I just think the style with Pickett is just much more consistent with a very traditional point guard sort of approach to the game, and it's just different because Jokic is, the ball always starts with Jokic, and when Jamal has the ball, it's like Jamal ball. Like, it's not traditional. It's Murray and the Pussycats, that sort of deal. Instead of Josie and the Pussycats. So it's a tricky question because Bruce is still good as an energy guy, as a do anything guy, play anywhere guy. I know Bruce wants to be a point guard, but he's not. But he does work good as a kind of a weird 2/3, by the way, because he's such a aggressive rebounder and a strong go to the basket guy.
Well, and that's where Bruce. That's where Bruce is better because he's more versatile, and I think Bruce is a better defender than Jalen Pickett is. But
I guess how about this? If Jamal is off, if Jamal and Yoke are off the court, I'd like to see Pickett more than Bruce in that situation.
Okay.
If Jamal is out there with the second unit, I probably would prefer Bruce in there.
You know who looks like they've got some chemistry building is Jalen Pickett and Peyton Watson.
I know.
That's turning into a pretty good little dynamic duo.
Well,
there.
Peyton Watson is like, dude, like, I mean, are we?
He is playing at an all-star level, D-Mac.
Hold on. Are you ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Starting lineup, Peyton Watson or Christian Brown?
Peyton Watson. No question.
So CB comes
not even a conversation.
So would you have CB come off the bench?
Yes.
Ooh.
Absolutely. And you know what? This is not an indictment on Christian Brown. First of all, he's been hurt a lot of the year. Okay. It's going to take him some time to knock the rust off. He has not looked good in his 2 games back. Okay.
Yeah.
But secondly, it's Peyton Watson has played himself into that conversation. Like, it's not like Peyton's been okay and Christian's just been awful.
Yeah.
Peyton's been literally playing at an all-star level this year. I mean, he's not going to make the all-star team, but he is playing at an all-star caliber level this year. That's who he has turned into, D-Mac.
All right, so
it's going to be a flash in the pan. It has not been. I think this is who this guy is now.
All right, so Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon, Cam Johnson, Peyton Watson,
Jamal. Who's your backcourt? Jamal and
Peyton
Cam,
Watson.
I guess.
Oh,
I guess. Because you're
Well,
not going
I
to have
don't know.
Peyton Watson as your guard.
It's positionless, though. I mean,
It is.
that doesn't matter. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be the starting five. So Jamal, Peyton, Cam, Joker, and AG.
Ooh.
I mean, you're just swapping out Christian for Peyton Watson.
You paid one guy, you didn't pay the other. I'm just saying.
Who's playing better? You know? That could change.
I mean, I gotcha. This is where the fun starts. Listen, and starting doesn't mean as much as finishing. Like, who's out on the court at the end of the game? That's it doesn't, whatever.
What about Peyton starting for Cam? And Cam comes off the bench when he comes back.
All right. Money matters.
What about that?
Bit. Money does matter a touch here, Dan. I mean,
why?
Come on now.
Who cares? Who's playing the best? Who gives them the best starting five? That's all I care about. Who cares?
I don't know, man. $18 million a year for Cam Johnson, bro.
What? You're willing to play Peyton Watson over Christian, and Christian makes more than Christian got the contract.
We don't know that yet.
Peyton
We don't know if you're willing to play Peyton Watson over Christian when everybody's healthy.
No, I said you're willing to.
Oh, me?
Yes.
I'm asking a question. You're willing. I didn't say that.
I am willing.
I just asked a question.
Are you willing to play Peyton Watson over Christian Brown in the starting lineup?
Not yet.
Why not?
But close.
Okay.
So more money on Christian Brown.
Atlanta on Friday. You'd rather see Christian start over Peyton.
Well, that's a moot point because they're both going to start on Friday night because we're not there yet with our starters. We're not there.
First game, Joker's back and Cam's back. Who do you want starting, Christian or Peyton Watson?
It's probably Peyton Watson. I don't know. Comment section.
I get like for me, well, they already paid Christian. And look, by the way,
hey, do you think it's crazy that they would trade Cam Johnson? Because they're setting up in Brooklyn to trade Michael Porter Jr.
Oh, you're trying to trade? You're just trying to reverse the trade?
No, but my point is like that's a very tradable commodity.
You're saying like, okay, you're not trying to say, hey, let's trade Cam back for MPJ.
No. I'm just saying, like, he becomes like money wise, whatever, the development of Peyton Watson. All of a sudden, Cam Johnson becomes really tradable.
That's a tricky question because I'd have to know what you're trading him for. Are you out on Cam Johnson?
No.
Okay.
I'm not out on him.
So
I'm not out on him. Well,
okay, that's fine.
Because you want the best team that you can find. And there's going to be other teams like Atlanta with good players that are just shit in the bed. And they're just
Sacramento's.
Sure.
Well, I'll tell you this. Like,
would you trade Cam Johnson for Sabonis?
Yes.
All right.
1,000% yes.
There you go.
But, the likelihood of that is probably pretty small, but you never know. But if it was for a player like Domantas Sabonis,
how about Cam Johnson for Markkanen from Utah?
Oh God, yes. I think I like Markkanen just as much, if not more, than Sabonis.
All right, so stuff like that, right? Am I wrong?
Sure.
I mean,
no.
These are the type of deals, right?
No. Now you do have to view the other side of that coin. Would Utah make that trade? Would Sacramento make that trade? I don't know. Maybe
you don't know. You got to look at the money. You got to look at they wouldn't keep him. They would be getting rid of him too, eventually.
Do you have to keep in mind, though, in a trade, DMAC, if you were to, let's just throw out the scenario, they trade for either Markkanen or Sabonis, I don't know what their contracts are, but I know they're getting paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
Do you have to keep in mind, like, how hard are we trying to re-sign Peyton Watson over the offseason?
I think you're going to lose Peyton Watson. You know what? You may have to trade Peyton Watson, actually. So
before the trade deadline,
really,
God, that would sting.
Oh, that would suck, man.
That would really suck.
Why in the world would Peyton Watson just sign here again? Like, why did we lose KCP? Why did we lose Bruce Brown? Like, listen, like Watson's probably gone.
I agree. I think he's
unfortunately.
Gone. Yeah. They're just not going to have the cap space. And like I said, he is going to get paid.
Right. He's going to be in the, I don't know, 20 to 25, right?
Yeah, because Cam's making 18.
18, yeah.
Oh, he's going to make more than Cam.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get MPJ money, but
no.
he'll get
there's
20
a
to
level.
25. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Maybe you should trade.
Would you rather see them trade Peyton before the deadline to get something for him?
No,
or would you
I
rather him
wouldn't.
stay here to try and win a title this year?
Stay here and win a title, and just it is what it is. Like,
Agreed.
Nobody has regrets that they didn't trade KCP or Bruce. Nobody. And Jeff Green, by the way, he got paid too. So no, it's it is what it is. If you want to win a championship, it would suck to see him go. But if you want to win a championship, these are the type of things you just gotta, suck up. So it is what it is.
Would you trade Christian and use that money to sign Peyton Watson over the offseason?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know. Golly, Dan.
I mean, Peyton is playing out
Would
of
you
his
trade Christian in order to pay Peyton?
And again, I like Christian. Like, do you like Christian as a basketball player?
Of course.
I do. But the way Peyton's playing right now, like, he's on another level than Christian is. And look, I get it. Christian's been hurt this year. It's kind of unfair to compare Peyton and Christian this season. But like I said, this really isn't an indictment on Christian Brown. Peyton Watson has been playing so well.
Pay that man his money. I can't do it. Rounders. Pay that
man his money. It's like the chick from Parks and Recs. Money, please.
You pretend GM guys. Oh yeah, we're having a conversation that nobody else is having. Yeah, That's what we do here. Markkinen's 5-year, 238.
Oh God, they can't afford him.
Yeah, probably.
No way.
All right,
he's getting $238 million. I mean, I like Lauri Markkinen, but holy shit.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
This is funny. What about trading Holmes and Najee? For what?
Like, you got to.
Sure.
I don't mind the question.
Yeah.
But again, like, you always have to think of the other side. Who is going to want them and for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to. It would be like when fans are always like, "Oh, fire the coach." Okay, well, and replace them with who?
With who?
Who's a better coach? And if you have a better coach, fine. But you get that all the time with Malone. Like, fire Malone. This was before he won a title, by the way. And I'd ask, like, well, for who? Who would be better? And specifically, what would you like them to do better? And nobody could answer that question. So it's the same when you talk about trades. Like, who are you trading? Who are you trading for? And will the other team do that trade?
All right. Yeah. Well, listen, bigger news, great win. They're home for two games, Friday and Sunday. And then a weird road trip, New Orleans, Dallas, back to back.
Yeah.
And that back to back in Dallas could be, I don't know, man. That could be Sixers round 2. It could be,
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if AG and Christian don't play in that game. But 2 very winnable home games against the Hawks and the Bucks, Friday and Sunday.
Yep. Both teams are playing pretty bad.
And New Orleans stinks. So there's, I mean, they could easily improve. They could easily go to 28-12 before they have to go to Dallas on the second night of a back-to-back.
By the way,
and then you come home against the Wizards and the Hornets. So
for all of our hemming and hawing, how about the Nuggets having the most wins on the road in the NBA this year?
That is insane. Well, it helps when you had an 11-game road win streak.
Yeah, sure. That does help. They are the best. They are the best team on the road.
That is crazy.
Their 15 wins is best in the NBA.
The Nuggets have notoriously been a dominant home team and a pretty bad road team.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see them doing what they're doing on the road.
That's pretty cool.
All right, D.
All right,
hey, appreciate you jumping on. Good stuff. Enjoy your time off, and we'll be back for a divisional round of the playoffs. Broncos getting things going in round 2.
All right, we'll see everybody. Bye.
All right, see ya. There he goes, everybody. Yeah. A lot of good conversation there. The Christian Peyton Watson thing, I do want to preface it with, and I mentioned this earlier, like, I get it. Hindsight is 2020. Over the summer when they extended Christian Brown and they didn't extend Peyton at the time, it did make sense because Christian, they were both in the same draft class. He had been, up to that point, had been the better player, contributed more. But I will say, you could see flashes of Peyton Watson being a really dominant player. And I said this after the Sixers game. You can tell that Peyton Watson has put in a lot of work over the offseason, specifically with his three-point shooting and his handles have gotten way better. I think he's much better finishing around the rim too. And like I said, like we are literally witnessing Peyton Watson turn into an all-star caliber NBA player. Like there's no denying that now. That's who this guy is. He can shoot it from the outside. What did he shoot tonight? I think he was 6 of 7 from 3. Let me just confirm that here real quick. I mean, it was insane efficiency. He shot 10 of 15 from the field. And I'm just pulling up the box score here real quick. Peyton was 6 of 7 from 3. You've got a long athletic wing going 6 of 7 from 3 and shooting 10 of 15 from the field, an efficient 30 points. Boy, and you know what the one of the better things about Peyton Watson is, where I think he separates from Christian Brown. I think Christian is more dependent on Nikola Jokic to produce offensively. Peyton Watson isn't. And if the last 5 games haven't shown you that, then I don't know what to tell you. Because Joker's been out and Peyton Watson has now had 5 games in a row where he's scored 20 or more points. 9 total on the season. CB seems like he's a little bit Jokic dependent, and Peyton Watson isn't. And especially if you're going to bring Peyton off the bench, you know, like you don't have to worry about can he score the rock if Joker's not on the floor. I do worry about that with Christian Brown. So, you know, these are like these are actually kind of good problems for the Nuggets to have, because I still believe in Christian Brown. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt from what we've seen early on in his young career. He's coming back from a serious ankle injury. He has not looked good over his first 2 games back, but you got to give him a little bit of time and just see kind of how it looks in a couple of weeks and where this team is at with CB. But I will say, if Peyton Watson keeps playing like he is and Christian continues to struggle, that's going to be some hard decisions will have to be made by the coaching staff and David Adelman. So, all right, everybody, that's going to do it for the post-game show tonight. Really, really appreciate everyone tuning in. Great way to end the road trip for the Nuggets. Again, they finished this road trip 3-4 on, like I was just telling D-Mac, on what could have been an absolutely disastrous 7-game East Coast road trip. And they salvaged this thing and go 3-4. And with Nikola Jokic out for 5.5 of the 7 games, you lose the first 2 in Orlando and Miami. You almost beat Cleveland. You take that. So excellent win for the Nuggets tonight. They get the 114-110 win over the Boston Celtics to improve to 25-12 on the year. And they will finally come back home and play the Trae Young-less Atlanta Hawks on Friday at Ball Arena. You can catch my reaction and other Altitude hosts' reaction right here on In the Paint for Hawks and Nuggets. We will talk to you then on Friday night. Peace.